Welcome back, everyone. Today, we're heading somewhere very different from the railways we usually feature on this channel. Our journey takes us to the bustling capital of the Democratic Republic of the Congo, where we're traveling aboard one of the most unlikely trains you could ever imagine. What you're about to see is a front-view cab ride aboard a former Japanese KiHa 183 series diesel train, traveling from Matete to Kinshasa Central Station. It's an incredible combination of Japanese engineering and African railway operations, and it offers a fascinating glimpse into a railway that is unlike almost anything most of us have ever experienced. The story of this train is remarkable. It began life thousands of miles away on the northern Japanese island of Hokkaido. Built during the late 1970s and early 1980s, the KiHa 183 series was designed to work prestigious limited express services across some of Japan's harshest terrain. These trains regularly battled deep snow, freezing temperatures, and severe winter weather, while carrying passengers between cities such as Sapporo, Hakodate, and Abashiri. They became one of the defining diesel trains of Hokkaido and served faithfully for more than 4 decades before finally being retired as newer rolling stock entered service. Most trains reaching retirement eventually end up being scrapped or preserved in museums. However, the KiHa 183 had one final surprise. Instead of being cut up, several vehicles were purchased and shipped halfway around the world to begin a completely new life in Central Africa. After travelling by sea to the Democratic Republic of the Congo, they were refurbished, repainted, and prepared for passenger service on the railways serving Kinshasa. It is probably one of the greatest journeys any railway vehicle has ever made, moving from one of the coldest railway environments in the world to one of the warmest. As we leave Matete, you immediately notice how different the surroundings are from the train's original home. Instead of snow-covered forests and mountains, we are surrounded by a vast, busy city that seems to stretch endlessly in every direction. The railway passes through neighbourhoods filled with homes, shops, markets and workshops, giving us an incredible front-row seat to everyday life in Kinshasa. One of the most striking aspects of this journey is just how closely people live alongside the railway. Throughout the route, you'll notice pedestrians walking along the tracks, families living only meters from passing trains, and people crossing the line wherever it is convenient. In many places, the railway feels less like a protected transport corridor and more like another street weaving its way through the community. It creates a fascinating and at times quite tense experience from the driver's perspective. You'll also notice that the train's horn is used almost constantly. The driver frequently sounds warnings as people, cyclists and vehicles move clear of the railway ahead. It requires tremendous concentration, as there always seems to be something happening in front of the train. Every bend reveals another crossing, another footpath, or another group of people sharing the railway corridor. The condition of the railway itself tells an interesting story. Much of the infrastructure reflects decades of limited investment and maintenance. The track can appear rough, vegetation grows close to the railway, and the line has a rugged appearance that contrasts sharply with the immaculate condition these trains once experienced in Japan. Yet, despite these challenges, the railway continues to play an important role in moving people around one of Africa's largest cities. As we continue towards the city centre, it's impossible not to admire how adaptable these Japanese trains have proven to be. Built to operate at speeds of around 120 km per hour on modern Japanese railways, they are now tackling an entirely different environment. It is a wonderful example of how well-built railway vehicles can enjoy a second life long after they have disappeared from their country of origin. Watching this journey also reminds us how railways evolve alongside the communities they serve. Kinshasa has grown enormously over the years, becoming home to millions of people. As the city expanded, homes and businesses gradually developed alongside existing railway lines. The result is a fascinating urban landscape where railway operations and everyday life exist side by side in a way that would be almost unimaginable in many other parts of the world. There is always something happening outside the cab window. Children wave as the train passes. Market traders continue their business only a short distance from the line. Cars and motorcycles weave across level crossings, while countless pedestrians carefully judge the speed of the approaching train before crossing. Every minute of this journey offers something new to observe, making it one of the most engaging front-view cab rides you'll ever watch. The line we're travelling on also has great historical significance. The railway between Matete and Kinshasa was built because the Congo River cannot be navigated continuously between the Atlantic coast and the capital due to a series of rapids. The railway became a vital transport link, allowing passengers and freight to bypass these natural obstacles. Even today, it remains an important route, helping connect the capital with one of the country's principal ports. As we get closer to Kinshasa Central, more railway infrastructure begins to appear. Sidings, additional tracks, and railway buildings remind us that this is the heart of the network. Despite the challenges faced by the railway over the years, there is a clear determination to improve services, and the arrival of these former Japanese trains represents an important step towards modernising passenger transport. Perhaps the most remarkable thing about this journey is the contrast it represents. Few people could ever have imagined that trains built for the frozen winters of Hokkaido would one day be carrying passengers through the tropical heat of Central Africa. Yet here they are, continuing to do exactly what they were built to do, moving people safely and reliably from one destination to another. For railway enthusiasts, this is far more than just an unusual cab ride. It is a story of engineering, sustainability, and international cooperation. Instead of ending their working lives in a scrapyard, these trains have been given a second chance to serve another country and another generation of passengers. That is something truly special. As we arrive at Kinshasa Central Station, our remarkable journey comes to an end. I hope you've enjoyed this unique front-view cab ride and learned a little about the extraordinary history behind these former Japanese express trains. It really is one of the most fascinating examples of railway preservation through continued operation anywhere in the world. Thank you very much for travelling with me today. If you enjoyed this journey, please remember to like the video, share it with your fellow railway enthusiasts, and subscribe to the channel for many more fascinating cab rides, railway histories, and incredible journeys from around the world. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next adventure.
Yo,